In this video you will now understand what a way ahead, way behind situation is really like. So in poker terms, way ahead, way behind is when you have a card strength that is way ahead of the bluff range of the opponent, but way behind of the value range of the opponent. What does this mean? You won't be able to beat good hands, but you don't need to do anything to force out bluff hands. It's the same here in the Era of Chaos. Way ahead, way behind situation. Let's look at the arena. Right now I'm third. Distant third. Because Solved, who is right now second but has a good chance of battling for the first place because they keep on purchasing, is basically untouchable. I'll show you. So I can sacrifice 2 arena fights, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I even give you some sound. It doesn't matter what I do, really. Maybe sound won't work thanks to the emulator. Anyway, look at this. Are we gonna get 10%? No, not even 10%. So we're way behind. That's second place. What about first place? The new hero, the new paid hero. I mean, I'll give myself all the advantages that I can. Not as if it mattered. Yeah, expected, right? I knew this was coming, and I was preparing to use my resources accordingly. What does this mean? I have 43k diamonds right now. Next week there is Covenant Pool and spending event, which means that if you spend 50,000 diamonds, you're gonna get 2 hero armor components. But at the same time, I'm way ahead of everyone else. Let's see the strongest opponent, Yasin. I'll put back the units. I don't know where these defense formations are from. Doesn't make much sense to me, but they know it better. It looks like a way ahead situation to me. Did anyone else attack me lately? Yeah, Naga, yes, we saw that yesterday, right? So yesterday there was no paid hero in here. Well, there was this Phoenix paid hero, which I wouldn't have recommended had anyone asked me. But all these others are generation 1, generation 2, generation 0 heroes. Gem is the highest generation hero right now. And other gem, Seron is only generation 1. And that's it. So you see, and you may have criticized me last week. Why the hell did I only pull 17 Covenants and not 21? And why didn't I get another Divine Herald or another champion? Why didn't I get, for example, Abyss Lord? It would make a lot of sense to get Abyss Lord, right? And the answer is yes, absolutely. It would make a lot of sense in the long run. But in a way ahead, way behind situation like the one I knew I was already in, would it matter that I have an Abyss Lord instead of which unit? Possibly the Devil? No, it wouldn't matter at all. I would still be way ahead of everyone else and way behind the 2 teams with the paid heroes. And this is when I gave up a couple of days ago, when I saw as well that 1 defense against me I'm not willing to spend. You see, I'm on level 61, Yo-Yo is on level 63, Solved is on level 67. I'm not willing to spend more than 2 energy a day, except when an event forces me to, or except when there is a positive return. Because if you spend energy, right now it's 50 diamonds, next time it's 50 diamonds, and afterwards it's gonna be 120. Let me show you, 50, 50, then it's 100, and then another 100, and then 200. No way I'm gonna spend this. And now I have to quickly spend the energy, which is not that easy. I usually look at some of the things. I want to move this up to 54. As long as I'm getting these tokens, I'm happy. Because that's event currency. And now I'm not getting the tokens. Okay, then let me go and get... well, this other resource, this is the maximum I can collect. Then let me go to the 2 stars. I'm not making these changes right now. 2-star to 3-star, how much? It's 56. Then let me go to the purple plus ones. 69, that's quite a lot. Then just the purples, what is going on in here? 34, that's enough. Then blue plus ones. Yeah, it's worth doing a bit. Am I getting currency? Yeah, I'm still earning this event currency, very important when you have this. Then max it out. Blue plus 2s, 26, I can get one. Fine. And I think it's up to 20 and I think I'm ready. I can double check this in the event. I know this is not live because I slipped a bit. Underground stages I can do 20 more. I slipped a bit in terms of upload, but we will catch up, don't worry about that. So we need 20 more underground stages, which means that I will just spend the best currency that I have. So stage 14, stage 15, I'm gonna get 5 here, another 5 here, and I'm not gonna spend more, except that we have the afternoon stuff, so I can continue with this chapter 15. And I'm not earning this thing anymore. I finished earning this. Good. So this means that I can spend the remaining energy on where it's actually needed right now. Because if you purple them up, then you get roster benefits and you get other benefits. So that's the idea right now. By the way, on a new server, this is 5th week. Cross-server Battle of the Gods is not started yet. So it's on week 6, week 7, week 8, or whenever it started. So you don't have to prepare for that. Holy City Siege is starting. For those who are new, it is very important, managers out there, find an unoccupied city where there is the least amount of competition, and it's a big city. You want to go for the big city so that the week after you can go to Shadowspire if the opponents allow you to. It's very stupid from the end of the others that there are two teams competing for Lost More. It doesn't make sense. It's a low value city and there are things that are empty. I think there are enough cities for everyone because in the matching rules you see that there is only one team. So that's new. This is our first ever Holy City Siege. I slightly disagree with the message that we got that prepare 2 strong teams and 1 weak team, because this is a correct message for most people, but if you lose all 3 of your battles with your 2 strongest teams, then you need to join them into 1 team and go for a 1 versus 2 result. And I hope that we don't have to fight at all, because that's the easiest thing. Kingdom Championship is not available yet. It's gonna be in 2 weeks. So you see, week 4, week 5, this is still new. We're in uncharted territories. Like, the game has not opened up fully. It will open up with time. So what did I do with this in this way ahead, way behind situation? I got only 2 heroes here in the last Covenant pool. One of them was this. The other one, not heroes, what are these units? And this. These are not the biggest damage dealers. I didn't get a third one. I'm not leveling up Fiona because I don't need to. 1 star is fine. I need universal hero tokens for other purposes. Let me show you my inventory, other than getting these stupid boxes out of the way. You see, I'm preparing Star Souls already. Rare Orange Battle Scar Essences for Vidomina. These boxes, Deluxe and Prestigious, I want to continue hoarding them. The tokens, I want some Orange Holy Emblem Plex for Vidomina. Once Tarot opens, I use them because it's not a Vidomina thing. Red Emblems as well to multiply, and I wanted to hoard some Covenants. Super important, because oftentimes Covenants are put in the Vidomina pot. Okay? As well as Eternity Adamants. So I'm not spending, I'm hoarding a lot of things. I could hoard other things as well, but I'm hoarding a lot of things. This is one thing. And as soon as I saw that I'm at a level disadvantage where some levels unlock extra strength in the form of, for example, extra roster, in that case I said, okay, I'm gonna solidify my 3rd place and I spent the absolute minimum amount of diamonds and other resources to keep this third place. And right now this spending is basically very close to zero. On level 90 there is gonna be a level off, because Zobot will get there first. He's gonna be there is gonna be an emergency break in the game that he will not be able to level up further than 90. And for about a week or two, no, actually 3-4 days, he's gonna be alone. Then Yo-Yo will join him, and there is gonna be a countdown of quite a significant amount of time. I'm expecting to be there on level 90 by the time the Stadwick event starts. And then this means that all this spending was just for a temporary gain, so that the game opens up for you a bit faster, which is not a problem in itself, but it's not that big of an edge. Okay, and in this way ahead, way behind situation, as long as my opponents don't trigger any extra diamond spend on my end, I will just comfortably continue playing. And by the way, you could have done the same thing with just the VIP 4 account, low VIP 4, high VIP 3. I think I proved this to you already in EU 290, what was it, 3 or 8, I don't remember, where I did the same thing and there my cap was VIP 4. Here I'm gonna play a bit more than that. So there is the VIP 7 investment, but most of this VIP 7 investment is not yet unlocked. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about specifically Growth Fund. It's here. Growth Fund 1, where you have a level 65 and the level 80 chunk that is gonna come. This is level 65 is for my third covenant, 80 is for either the third or the fourth, most likely just the fourth. Growth Fund 2, on the other hand, is just gotten started with some diamonds, and then 65 it's a smaller stash, 70 a smaller stash, 75 larger stash. Okay, and it goes all the way until 95. I think they increased the last one. I don't remember if it was 8,200 or less, but they might have increased it. So I am not... I was thinking along the lines of the long run, because I still have this bonus here. It's 5 days left, this bonus. And this is quite good because I can get Generation 2 tokens, for example. I'm still purchasing some of these Generation 2. And more importantly, these units, Polyphemus and the Wyvern, they are gonna stick with me for a while. And even when not, just getting a 6-star champion helps a lot with the awakening. It's called Miracle Pursuit for champions. So for example, if you check out this unit, it's called Rakshasa, whatever, or Rakshasa or Raksasa, I have no idea, neither do I care. Here you'd see no Miracle Pursuit, but for example, for some others, for example Hell Baron, which I don't have, there would be a Miracle Pursuit. It's the same place where you have the Awakening for SSR units, it's Miracle Pursuit for champions. And one condition for Miracle Pursuit is that you can inlay a commander or a champion on level 6. That's when the stars become purple, and the 6th purple star you can inlay a champion. And the Wyvern as well as Polyphemus are gonna be excellent material for that. And you also need some currency, which is some red rose type of thing. I don't know what that is, but it's like, well, actually I can show you maybe. Store. Festival. Oh, by the way, get this every day. But it's too late anyway. Premium exclusive. Doomsday. No, these are the artifacts. Judicator, these are the commanders. Do we have any champions? I'm looking for champions, but it looks like I don't. That sucks. Okay. Now let's move. Oh, don't forget this. It's a Wednesday, by the way, when I'm recording, so there is no second 1 diamond pack. These are just artifacts, too bad. And yeah, I cannot show you this thing. Happens. So that thing that's used for Miracle Pursuit, you convert champion tokens into that currency, and these Wyvern and all these other tokens are gonna be excellent for even 6-star Awakening for Miracle Pursuit, the champions of your choice. And this is the real power of this thing in here, this VIP, because frankly I couldn't care less about the 100 diamonds a day or the 200. Okay, it's some amount, but it's not the real value. The real value is that you are gonna purchase Awakening material, these ones. Instead of 1520 diamonds real value for Covenant Pool, you're gonna get 300. Why do we get gold reward packs? I couldn't care less about gold reward packs with this 260. So if someone has 48 diamonds to send this, and I made it clear already yesterday in the chat, just send us diamond packs every third time, and we are all happy. But it is not necessary. Anyone doing this, please strengthen your account. We all benefit from you being stronger rather than splashing your diamonds around just to show that you can give us gold reward packs. I couldn't care less about gold. It may become scarce with Abyss Den at times, but it's temporary. It's only temporary. So now you see, way ahead, way behind situation. We will stay third in the arena for a relatively, well, serious amount of time, unless someone else comes. But you know what? This hero purchase protected me quite a lot. And why is that? The reason is that you have a strong player here. You have another, well, strong player. I'm not saying strong because this is not a good purchase, this Phoenix. Not an optimal purchase, but anyway, well-funded player here. And he will learn how to play better as well with time, so I don't have any doubts about that. Which means that there is another effect that you need to know about. It's called the vacuum effect. The vacuum effect is not in play right now. Which means that there is no vacuum to move into, because who cares about third place? The third is the second loser, right? In terms of that's who I am right now, and it's not something that you want to buy and brag about. Oh, I'm third in Era of Chaos EU, whatever, and then I spent $500 on it. No, this is not what you want to brag about. But you know for a fact that second place and first place, it's kind of inevitable. It's kind of unattainable for most people, right? It's too far ahead. So this means that because of the vacuum effect, if there is no vacuum, people are not gonna move into something that doesn't exist. But if, let's say, Yo-Yo retired or Solbed retired, or both of them, and the first place is up for grabs, rest assured that someone out of here would figure that out and would move in to fill the vacuum with themselves. And with possibly a different hero, which would imply more purchases. Right now, my third place, my way ahead status, out of like from everyone else, is protected by these two players, because the rest are like, okay, I'm gonna coast, I'll enjoy the player versus environment part of the game, I will do this team effort, and one day maybe an opportunity arises or not. But if not, I'm not gonna spend for no reason, because right now I can reach, let's say, 4th place, 5th place. Just to reach 3rd place, it's not a motivating enough thing. This is what protects my way ahead situation. It can change tomorrow, so don't, it's not guaranteed, it's never guaranteed. But at the same time, the strategical consideration to give up, so as long as I could get 2nd place from Yo-Yo, I did it. Except for one day when my network was off, because I came up in the elevator at like 20:58, 20:59 server time. Then I came in, my phone connected to the different network, and it was too late. That was the only day when I missed out on 2nd place. On all other days, I could either get to 2nd place or I was too weak. But I think I was only weak on one day. And then I got 2nd place almost every day, until like 3 or 4 days ago, when Yo-Yo took 2nd place. And I was like, okay, from now on, it's over. We're gonna stay 3rd, and we'll let him purchase the hero, and we'll let him stay in 3rd. It's a different game. It's not comparable. He's doing a tremendous job, by the way, Yo-Yo as well. But it's a different game, because right from the get-go, I showed you a VIP 4 path, and he was on like a VIP 7, VIP 8 path with some hoarding, with quite a lot of significant hoarding as well, and he knew that he would get the hero, right? I don't play significantly better with this account, being in 3rd place, than this other account in 27th place. Maybe 25th, 22nd. It's in reality 870k. So in reality I'm on 18th place or 17th because, or 16th because I still need to finish the day's chores with that account. So I don't play significantly better, and with one I'm coasting in like 20th place and I cannot even reach top 10, and with the other one I'm quite distant 3rd. So power doesn't show you that I'm distant 3rd in terms of how strong my team is, but in reality I'm quite strong. Let's see the friends. There is this Nimvet thing account. Let's just do a fight so that you see what is going on. Are we friends at all? If not, that would be a problem that he hasn't. Then he earns less energy, so he needs to find some more friends, I guess. But Nimvet is not. I saw that on the other screen as well, so we're not friends. Okay, that happens. Is he in the top 10 at all? And the arena? Because if yes, we can fight once. Why isn't he more ahead? Where is Nimvet? Nowhere. Not even in the top 10. Are you playing arena at all? Oh, come on, we need to scroll. I just want to see Nimving. That's a different. Oh yeah, it's Nimving, not Nimvet. I'm not dyslexic, but sometimes I am. So Nimving 16th right now. I don't know why. VIP 11. Let's see. It's always interesting to see. I'm not even charging. I could charge like this, that put this row up here and charge, but I'm not even charging, because then I let my opponent. I'm simulating what happens more or less when my opponent attacks, although most likely he's a bit strong. You see, that's it. Way ahead situation against another player who has the same fake power as I do. So that's why I'm not incentivized to do anything. I will collect my generation 3 or 3.5 heroes sooner or later, and I'll put my resources into that. I will have a problem though, a problematic decision. Right now, I have some hero tokens. Universal hero tokens, where are you? 213. It's not the biggest number that you can reach. Like, frankly, I could have collected a lot more. But it would have cost me some more. So giving up on some other resources. I refused to compromise because I found all these other resources, including Star Souls, more important than Universal Hero Tokens. Astro Silvers were more important to me than Universal Hero Tokens. Astrologer. And I'm collecting right now. I have 34 because I pulled a bit, I think, because I wanted to get closer. Most likely I'll get another premium orange component on Sunday. Why on Sunday? Because I want to finish Sunday with pulling the premium orange so that I can hoard more. Okay, so everything is optimized to the teeth, and I chose not to go all in on Universal Hero Tokens. You can imagine that some other people have had more Universal Hero Tokens. Hint: how would you get to 4 stars otherwise? He knew up front that he would need Universal Hero Tokens for this. And by the way, he already has some gold units. I can only have purple +3 because I'm 2 levels lower. But that's good to know that gold is coming. And I'm not that far from the next level. Tomorrow I'll reach level 62. In 3 days I'll reach level 63. That's just a few days of difference, and I'm still only spending 2 energy, because even though I have a lot of source of diamonds, I'm really frugal with diamonds. Because in a way ahead, way behind situation, I maximize the utility of my decisions by saving as many diamonds as possible. I only spend on things that make sense to me. Now, generation 1 or 2 hero tokens may make sense because these are cheaper than Universal Hero Tokens, and I'm doing this for not for the reason that I want to stick to Fiona for a long period of time, but I want to collect hero attack and hero defense, and one of the sources of hero attack, hero defense is your hero collection. Every single time you collect a hero, you see this, but it's not the full story. The full story is that as you promote them to 4 stars, there is gonna be adjutant power. It's not unlocked yet in the game. Adjutant. That's the next thing. Once you get to an adjutant, then the 10th level and the 30th level gives you hero attack and hero defense bonuses oftentimes. And some of the selected few heroes, for example Fiona, could be good with adjutant power. Right now we don't see this adjutant power, but it will be unlocked sometime in the future, okay? So this is the reason, and that's another reason why I unlocked Tazar. I could have unlocked Zeron as well. Zeron wouldn't have been bad either. Actually, I could have done better possibly with Zeron on other game modes, for example, in Dwarven Treasury. I don't know, I haven't tested this. The maximum I can do is 2837 on other accounts. Right now I'm not strong enough yet and I'm using Fiona. Let's just do one battle and then I'll finish this video because I've talked about too many things already that... so 2421 is the current value. What we want to see is that the devil is there alone and the others cannot do much because the devil is dealing all the damage. So this is what's maxing things out. And then the rest is a randomized fest. It depends, your score depends on how many big dwarfs, so these dwarf lords, are spawned. Because a dwarf lord is a 1-person unit, a small dwarf is a 9-person unit. And you want to kill the 9-person units to increase your count. So this is a random fest. So for example, I'm not gonna be lucky here. I can stop, 2273, 2421, I was unlucky, exit. So I haven't made a significant enough of a difference because once I'm strong enough, the devil will be in front, all the other units will freeze, and just the devil will deal all the damage. So this means I can just sweep safely. Once I get stronger, it's gonna be better. Here I'm in a way ahead situation, not way behind, just way ahead. How can you do this? Sometimes you get lucky. So I got lucky once. And luck also means that you repeat until you get lucky. It may take 2 hours, but so for me to get the 2834 result on a developed account, it took more than 1 hour on one of the accounts. And then from then onwards, you just sweep forever, or at least until you have to improve. Okay. So that's what you do. In the meantime, it's already late, so I'll finish this video. Not much will happen for a while with neither accounts. If there is anything interesting or a new game mode is unlocked, I'll shoot a video on it so that you can continue playing. Level 61, it's between like level 50 to 65 when the game slows down, and as soon as you reach 65, that's when your orange emblems and red emblems will come into play. That's the big thing. And by the way, it's also 63. Level 63, maybe I'll shoot a video on 63, because your first attacker units will be awakenable. It's not an English word, but who cares? So awakenable, what does this mean? This is level 62, this is level 63. I'll put my devil, for example, in the awakening list, or I'll put my unions. So, you know, right now there is no tarot, but you go Chaos Guild and you check the other units. Dark Champion, it's a death unit. It's a necromancer to be exact. And the other one is, I always forget which one this is. Inferno Fortress is fine, but Kov. So I'm looking for Kov or Necromancer, okay? And then you see, you click on any units, and your awakening target is gonna be an attacker, either Necro or Kov. Let's see Necromancer first. I could awaken this one. Let's see, when is it we have no idea when it's gonna be orange, but we could press on awakening as soon as it reaches orange. I can spend some of these resources to +3. It's level 62. Maybe I can do awakening already on 62, so maybe I'll be able to do level 62 awakening. That helps, because then but I would prefer some other units that are stronger than a skeleton. So that's one, and my other candidates are Kov, Shark Trainer, obvious candidate. Level 62, So I think level 62 Shark Trainer, this is excellent because with the Awakening, what happens is that sooner or later with Star Soul Awakening, that's the second one, you'll be able to use the Shark Trainer as a Chaos Guild unit. And it's gonna synergize with the heroes and everyone else. That's what you want to do. That's where you look for Awakening. But I'll have to awaken the Devil as well because a defensive Devil is really strong in many game modes. Although it's not urgent because I have two good enough defensive units. One of them is this one, and the other one is this one that I got from the store. Okay, for 300 diamonds times 8, 2,400 diamonds. It's worth it because it's a champion. That's it for this video. We'll see maybe in the Awakening, maybe in the Emblems game modes.